The Royalty Soapie Awards are just a few hours away, and the nation will come together to honor the best in the soapie industry, recognizing the talent, the dedication and creativity that have graced our screens over the past year. But before the glitz and the glamour of the awards that will take place at the Heartfield Arena in Pretoria tonight, let's take a moment to chat to award-winning hairdresser Bongani Nhlapho and actress and TV presenter Lerato Mvelase. Very good morning to you two. Thanks for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Awesome stuff. Good stuff. Good to have you. Lerato, I'm going to start with you. Let's talk about these awards and how they've contributed to recognizing those in the film and TV industry.
I mean, it's 7 years of pure recognition to what actors do or people within the soapie business do. And I think we can only take pride with someone like Uweni, who saw the need for us to recognize ourselves, you know, because the industry got to a place of a state of inertia where nothing was really happening, you know, not much is happening besides, you know, actors dying and then being recognized. So I think she took it upon herself to say, as somebody who is an actress who's in the business, I've experienced not being seen, not being recognized, and I'm going to take it upon myself to start the awards, you know, so that we get to celebrate ourselves and give ourselves that gratification, you know, because just being in the presence of everybody that we get to work with and truly taking in the work that we do on a daily basis, you know, it's an honor, you know, for me to even be nominated tonight, and I'm looking forward to being with everybody.
All the best, eh?
Yeah, thank you.
And let's talk about such recognition. And do you think that it has worked to the full advantage of those who've been nominated and those who won? Like, what kind of doors has such an accolade opened for the artists in previous years?
Honestly speaking, not much.
Is it?
It doesn't do anything. And I suppose that is why it's important that the awards keep happening, because at some point, the industry in its entirety, arts and culture in its entirety, needs to recognize that this has to be seen as something that is worthy. You know, in other sectors, when people are rewarded, you know, with being the best directors, best CEOs, it does something for their career. And I think it's high time that the awards do something for actors, do something for people within storytelling. Because otherwise, then we're just in the same cycle of one night of celebration, and then we're satiated for that moment, and then we get back into the grind and nothing much really happens.
And then it ends
so,
there,
so I'm really hoping that, you know, as we've got a new minister now, conversations like this will be had, where it's like, how do we make these awards work for people that are being recognized for the work that we do? Right. Yeah.
And we certainly hope that the minister's energy will translate into tackling some of those issues that we've just articulated.
Yes, as we wait. I'm going to wait another 3 months and see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Bongani, let me also bring you into this conversation. You know, an award ceremony is never an award ceremony without the red carpet as a prelude to the main event. Let's talk about, you know, what you expect to see on tonight's red carpet.
Well, most definitely I am excited, and I'm just hopeful that our actors are going to be collaborating with designers, local talent, right? So this is an opportunity for all of us, not just the actors, because it takes an entire team to make the star.
True.
Right?
True.
So I'm sure people went down and they've got concepts and they're bringing things together. And I'm truly hopeful that since our theme is Bridgerton and royalty, I would love to see a twist of African royalty, you know, made modern, made fashionable, you know, setting our own trends as Africans. Because I tell you that we obviously know that we are the New York of Africa, right?
Of course.
In South Africa. So everything needs to begin with us, and it needs to begin here. And I think we've got the talent. I think we've got the talent. So I think it's going to be looking amazing. I'm really positive about tonight.
And the Royalty Soapie Awards, well, I've christened them the Oscars of South African television. But do you think that it has lived up to that expectation?
Work in progress. Work in progress. I was listening to what Lerato is saying in regards to award-winning, being an award-winning hairstylist myself. You find like other awards are not even worth money, you know. But as much as we are not where we want to be, sometimes all you need is validation. Sometimes all you need is a little encouragement as a hardworking person to say, okay, someone is looking, someone is seeing, let me press on, you know, if not for me, for someone else who wants to be in the industry. Because for us who have made it to a certain level, not that we have made it, but we keep on striving to be better every day, it's not only about me. There's someone else who wants to be where I am, you know. So we dare not discourage kids.
Right.
About the industry.
And as a hairdresser yourself,
Yeah.
I mean, we tend to focus on the outfits and how people are dressing or looking like, and we tend to look out, I mean, we leave out the hair. And what do you think should be considered when you start, thinking of how your hair should look like?
Well,
what are the trends?
Definitely, I mean, you must check the theme first. Because like right now, you must be relevant and like really pay attention. We're saying royalty, so I mean, think what Queen Nandi would embody.
Pressure on you, Lerato.
Think, think goddess, think big, like not small at all, like not an average everyday hairstyle that you would wear. Well, as far as I'm concerned, because I mean, you'd also take your cue, as for me as a hairstylist, also take cue from what the dress is looking like and how can we best finish this thing. And I actually, I would, on a normal day, just even try to outshine the dress.
Wow.
But also that will depend on the model or the client that you're working with, and how bold is she, and who because also you want to not impose your creative ideas on her, but also to listen to her. And I mean, it comes together beautifully. If the models, which is in this case is the actors' personality, the dress, the hair and the makeup, coming together, they tell a lovely story.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Lerato, I'm quite keen to know how the awards have changed the industry in its entirety, and how was it perceived before compared to how it is perceived now in terms of, the benefits that it has for the artists and the recipients of these awards?
I mean, all actors or all storytellers appreciate a night of glitz and glamour.
Of course.
This is the only night we get to actually live out the glitz and the glamour. Because the industry, there's no glitz, there's no glamour at all, on our daily basis. And I think in terms of a change and contribution is, as you work on a soapie, you get to understand that it's not just you saying your lines. There's somebody out there that's going to be a judge on the soapie, that's going to watch you and see how you try and live this character, encapsulate their essence, and how your synergy with your co-actors, so that you are recognized. And I suppose now, because there is that recognition, we see the value in coming to work and doing what we do every single day, learning those lines, finding the character, and being truthful to what the story is about. So, you asked about the change that we need. You know that Imbizo money could come very handy. To the Royal Soapie Awards, where if you are nominated, there is something that you get. If you do win as a stylist, as a designer, as an actor, there is money that you get. And that's what I'm saying. I want to see what my minister is going to do, in the next 3-4 months. What conversation is he going to be having with the other sectors? What conversation is he having with the government in its entirety? So that there is real change. I think it's high time that the industry is recognized for what it contributes in terms of money. And we actors need money.
Actors need money. All right, all the best tonight.
Thank you.
And I'll be eating my popcorn and watching you grab that award on stage.
Hopefully. Thank you so much.
All right, all the best. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, the Royalty Soapie Awards have been acknowledging the extensive role that soapies play within society, and we just spoke to award-winning hairdresser Bongani Nhlapho and actress and TV presenter Lerato Mvelase on what can be expected.